This is a footstool and it broke off at the, let's get a close-up on the old weld and I can show you what went wrong. There it is. It pretty much peeled off. There was no penetration to it. What I plan to do is simply place the plate back in its original position. It's kind of got a key in it, and it's pretty obvious how it goes on there. I'm not going to try to weld it underneath here, back underneath here, with an arc welder, stick welder. It'd just be too messy. So in order to get a good strong weld, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut notches in the tube here, and then basically do a series of tack welds around here on the notches so that I get the penetration all the way through the upper plate and get a good strong firm attachment between the two pieces, and it'll be a lot better than it originally was. So that's it. That's the welding. Now the trick to this is, there's some tricks as always, right? This would be a pretty simple job if it were not for the fabric covering. I can't get the fabric covering off here. This tube is attached inside here. I can't get it out. I don't really want to unstitch it and then restitch it. So how am I going to do that? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this piece all the way down and clamp it, and then I'm going to wrap the rest of it in wet towels to protect the fabric, to keep things from overheating. So the first step, as you can see in the preparation, is that I've pulled this decorative piece all the way down here and used a hose clamp to get it out of there. I don't want to use tape. I don't want to use like a zip tie or something that if it melts or heats up or whatever is going to release on me and allow this to spring back up here into the heat zone and melt. So got a hose clamp, and this is the type of hose clamp that when you unscrew it, it'll open up and I can take it off of here like that. Well, apologies on this. I got finished with the project and this segment didn't work out, so I have to film it after I'm done. You can see it's already done, but let me show you how I protected the work while I was doing it. I have a towel wrapped around there and left a good bit of space, and these towels were soaking wet when I did it. Also, I put a towel underneath it. It's just sitting on a towel so that blueberries don't roll underneath, and set the bottom on fire, melt the feet or something like that. So the bottom towel was soaking wet, this towel was soaking wet, and as you can see, I left a good space up in there so that the heat, it would be out of the heat zone. So that's how I protected it. So here's where I am. I've cut these notches in here, you can see all the way around, and got the plate relatively flat on here. There was some issues when the plate came off. It bent some of the material, so I straightened that out. So it's pretty much ready to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tack weld, start opposite, and then continue to tack weld around, grind it off flat, and that should be good. I need it flat up here so that it will sit back up against the footstool, the padding on the top. I got my first two tack welds in place. This one's not beautiful, but it's going to work here. And then I'm just going to go around and go opposites, of course. And if I have to, I'll make some more cuts and put in some more welds, but that's it. And we'll be back when I'm done and we'll show you that. So there we have it. I'm not going to get any points for beauty on that, but on the welding, but it's strong. I stood on it, jumped up and down on it. As you can see, there's no damage to the vinyl, so it's possible to weld this kind of stuff in place and not have any damage as long as you take proper precautions, and I will emphasize proper precautions. So, yep, there it is. I'll go put the top on it and we can see it finished. And there we are, back in place. All done, all put together. So you can weld a piece of furniture without having to disassemble it all, as long as we take the right precautions. Well, I hope you found it useful and interesting.